Importance of mental health, and they've been talking about that with no less than the Prince of Wales. Well, joining us now, royal reporter Cameron Walker. And Cameron, of course, the Prince did have this official position at the FA, so they're talking to the head man, if you like, about this.
He is. He's the president of the Football Association here in Great Britain. He sat down for a very, frankly, informal conversation with two football stars, two England stars, Harry Kane and Declan Rice, all about mental health and mental well-being and how being part of a team can support each other. So let's just have a little bit of a listen to what Prince William had to say.
It's really important we have those moments and we have those people in our lives that give us that support, that mean it's okay, because there's going to be plenty of time when it's not okay. And those moments, then you come and say, listen, let's have a beer, let's sit down, let's have a chat, or let's have a cup of tea and have a natter about it, because I've got something on my chest, or I'm bothered by this, or maybe things didn't go quite like you hoped. And I think having those people in your life is really important.
Bit more coming in from what he was saying. I was a defender, I was stuck at the back and told to just tackle.
Yes, he was talking about... He was talking about his school days on the school football team and how he wasn't quite up to scratch as some of the perhaps professional players as we're seeing.
Put your boot in.
World Cup.
Yeah.
Indeed, yes. But mental health is a cause he's long since championed. We saw him last week in Scarborough unveiling new funding for youth mental health at grassroots local organisations in Scarborough there. Of course, back in 2017, he launched his Heads Together campaign with the then Duchess of Cambridge, Catherine, and Prince Harry, all about tackling the stigma of talking about your mental health, a theme which we saw we can see Prince William doing there with the footballers and encouraging more people to talk, then therefore getting support. So it's something which he's been highlighting for a while.
But he's not going to Qatar.
He is not going to Qatar, as I understand it. There are no plans, but it wouldn't surprise me if England get very far in the tournament, that's his office, make a last-minute dash to get him there.
To actually ignore that, wouldn't it?
It would be, indeed. I mean, it's not to do with the controversies perhaps surrounding the fact that Qatar is hosting the World Cup. It's more to do with a very busy diary, logistics, and lots of engagements he's got coming up this autumn, as I understand it.
Now, of course, the other thing is, hanging over the Prince of Wales is the publication of his brother's book.
Yes.
And we are expecting this issue of mental health to actually feature quite highly in that as well, aren't we? Spare, as we saw.
Yes, of course, that's alluding to the fact that Prince Harry was always in Prince William's shadow growing up. But you talk about mental health, Mark. It was actually Prince William which suggested to Prince Harry that he should get support for his own mental health problems. He admitted to that in an interview with Angela Levin in Vanity Fair.
Yeah, gone off the rails a bit, didn't he? Drinking and sort of carousing and so on. And William was the one that said, I think you need to rethink your
Yes, exactly.
approach.
And we're expecting Prince Harry to talk in some detail about the experience that him and his brother went through walking behind their mother's coffin in 1997 following Diana's death in a car crash in Paris, and what they were experiencing as two very young boys having to do that in front of billions of people.
Give us a